Where is that, by the way? Why do I have this? Why do I have this? I don't want any of this. Get this out of here. Go away. Get out of here. Go there. Go there. Actually, you know what? I have spaces down here, so this will confuse me less. Let's see here. Can I stack that yet? No. Damn. There it is. Orchestration! Oh, that's where the dies go. I see now. Alright, cool. Where's this? Nope. Nope. It's that one. Tribunal. I gotta remember, I can just click on them. It's not that difficult. Alright, give me one sec here, chat. I will be right back. My apologies, I had to check on my phone, make sure everything was going okay with it. Listen carefully, Danny. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the high adjudicator acknowledges Mr. Tataro's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grinello's face when he sees his true opponent. It will be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud, you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm like 3 levels over this shit. Let's do it. You underestimate my power. Shit, I should have put on the paladin just to make sure you underestimated my power.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grinno, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavens Ward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alphanaud and Tataro, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alphanaud, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataro, am innocent of this charge, but I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
I will! Sorry, I didn't mean to deafen you. I was just deafened myself.
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
Now, to be fair, if I were playing a Marauder, I would want his axe. But I'm not, so I don't actually care. We want you. You're the easier to take out of the two of you. Shit. I think I got hit by that. Nope.
I have my pride.
I don't think I am actually able to grab both of them. Damn, that hurts. Yes, I'm aware they've been speaking this entire time. However, I'm too focused on the combat. Yeah, we'll see about that, fuckers. What the fuck? Ow, that hurts. Hi, Sir Grinnell. Would you like to pick on somebody who can actually fight back? Oh, you would. Okay, I'm sorry. It was a joke. I didn't mean it. Oh, you know what? I should probably actually break the steel chain. You know, I didn't realize that was a thing I could do for a minute. He's dead anyways. Who cares? Alphanaud was fine. You call yourself knights? Oh, man. I mean, we won! Yes, of course we did. What? I fight fucking primals on a daily basis. What the fuck do you think would happen here? The Fury has spoken. Alphanaud, I'm not pronouncing that. Tataro, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Why must I read this? Delivered from an untimely demise, yet again. My thanks, as always. Of course, Alphanaud. Yay, we've done it. We've saved our friends. Much fun. Did you cheer me on? Were you the loudest there? I couldn't hear over the sound of me cutting people's heads off. By the Fury, what a splendid victory. To see how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Good. Having been treated to such rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present to you with a humble token of mine admiration. Pray receive of me this chocobo whistle. I got a black chocobo already, so I don't get one. This is sad. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Awesome. Thanks, buddy. I already have one. Magnificent, is she not? Strong, yet sleek. Elegant, yet eager. What say you, Danny? Will you take her for your steed? I already have her, so fuck off. I mean, yes, I will, absolutely. Lord Harchefall, chocobos are prohibited in the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. It's my steed, actually. And I didn't know that. Sorry. My apologies. Yes, complete. Aether currents now accessible. That's great. That's even better. I'm so glad I have that now. You have obtained a black chocobo. When riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly, provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and attune to all the local aether currents. In order to attune to some aether currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, most can be discovered via exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you have also obtained an aether compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and the distance to the nearest aether current upon use. The Aether Compass can be found under the collection in the duties section of the main menu. To review your progress, select travel from the main menu, followed by Aether Currents. Yeah, yeah, whatever. It's not like I can fly all the way up until part of Stormblood. So you know. Black chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Forton Manor. The Count has done so already, and will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events. Yes, absolutely, I shall go and do that, because the rewards you gave me were kind of useless here, because I already have them. I thank you, though, anyways, and thank you all for your assistance in helping free my comrades before they got killed. I'm so glad Helena is all about violence and violence. That's all I got. She's all about violence. Hello, Count Edmond de Forton. Oh, whoops. I'm clicking the wrong button. That's why nothing is happening. Helena smiles on us yet again, Mistress Blink, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess, I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Besting 2 of the Heavens Ward while the city's elites looked on? By the Fury! Anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. Which can both be a good and a bad thing. Now please, enough with the praise. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My lord. What now? We have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requests the presence of Mistress Blink. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor. I wouldn't consider it that. A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Mistress Blink. We shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. Is this where I get told about their plans to summon a primal? If it is, to hell with them. I will destroy them right here and right now. Well, obviously the game won't actually let me, but you know, I totally would. I think I just have to run straight across, right? Is that a bow? Why the fuck does it look like you have a fucking spaceship from Galaga? What the hell? We are honored to receive you, Mistress Blink. This way, please. Sorry, were you male or female? I couldn't tell. Everybody looks the same here. You're not the bishop I spoke to. Who the fuck are you?
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavens Ward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence, As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now tell me, young lady, what do you know of the Ascians? Much and more, I shouldn't wonder, being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
I think what he meant to say was, I'm definitely not lying to you, Warrior of Lights, but I would like you on my side when I inevitably start a war with dragons again. I mean, listen, man, if you actually wanted peace, You would have had it by now. You could have done something about it by now. But no. You continue this fight with the heretics. You spread more lies. Like, Jesus, man. Yes, let me inside. I'm cold. Sorry. I'm really tired tonight. But I really need this stream. Tomorrow I have to wake up super early in the morning because I have homework that I have to do.
I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you? Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Raubahn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Raubahn.
Ouchifon, that's how you say it. Damn, I've been trying so hard to fucking get it right, and I just couldn't for so damn long, and I'm sorry, chat. I know there's probably so many people, like, not even just in chat, just, like, in general, who are probably like, Don, it's Ouchifon, and it's like, I can't. Though the situation calls for urgency, I'm, like, biting my tongue, and this really fucking hurts. It would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa the Minsa. Aye, you heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Vertome and a Limsan Consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I am happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raubahn. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her, that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa the Minsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthale at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Yes, of course. I know what to do, Alphanaud. It's not like I haven't done this before. Or anything like that. Excuse me, I just burped in my mouth. It was disgusting. Okay, so I might end early tonight just because, again, I need to be up early. And as much as I trust myself to be able to get up early, I don't know. What am I doing? I don't need to be here. Uh-oh, I can't move. Help! Help me, I'm stuck! like actively pressing keys and nothing is happening. There we go. Okay. Scared me. Ah! Let's not get stuck, huh? You know, I do kind of want to play some of these other classes. Let's see. Oops. I was in the right spot. I just needed to go over here. I don't really care for Marauder. Paladin, I kind of want to get back to. We're doing White Mage. We have Astrology and we have Sage. We need to get... No, we're good on Dancer. Good on Machinist. Astrologer and Sage, White Mage. Dancer. We have Samurai. We need to get a Lancer, Monk, Ninja, Reaper, Thaumaturge, and Red Mage arms. So I think we do that before we leave. We'll go find the we'll go to the market board and we'll go buy that stuff real quick.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Alphanaud. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Raubahn a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raubahn is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphanaud. Following his capture, Raubahn had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raubahn, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
We love our Doman allies. They're awesome. Raubbahn's survival is vital to the Orzen Alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops into Uldar. It would spell the end of the Alliance and war, like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. Yes, of course. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphanaud. By way of a first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at Revenant's Toll, working in a kitchen. A kitchen? I'm having a really tough time speaking because every time I try to talk and close my mouth, I keep biting on my tongue, and I hate it. It's the worst. Ah, well. You know, one thing I do have to say about us doing us doing this stream stuff is it makes son of a bitch. Is there a thing here? I don't remember. Oh, whatever. We'll go to Revenant's Toll super quick. That sucks so much ass. I just wanted to potentially, maybe. Ah, damn it. Why is it not available in New Game Plus? I don't get that. Let me spend my money, damn it. Whatever. I don't remember if I leave the New Game Plus, if it'll allow me to just go back to where I left off. Which, if it did, I'd appreciate it. I don't remember though, so I'm not willing to try it right now because I don't want to spend more gil than I have to in order to get to and from the places I need to. So obviously, yes, we are just going to finish this. We might suspend the New Game Plus after this, just to go buy that stuff, so that way we can eventually, one day, go back to doing what we were doing, which is leveling up all these classes. Also, this is not the right place I need to be.